All right, so we're diving into some breaking news today. Some pretty wild stuff happening in the world of football
Oh, yeah.
that you guys sent in.
Definitely wild.
It's a,
Big story developing.
yeah, it's a big one, and honestly, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around it. Okay, so Barcelona, one of the biggest names in the game,
Absolutely.
they can't register two of their players.
We're talking about Olmo
Donny Olmo is one,
and Victor.
Pal Victor. Yeah, and this isn't just like, some paperwork oops.
No. No.
We're talking potential legal battles,
Yeah.
like full-on courtroom drama
Yeah.
and major implications for the club.
Huge implications. I think what's interesting here, and the thing that really drew me to this, is how this seemingly simple issue, like you think registering players, that's, pretty straightforward, right?
So.
It actually exposes like this whole underbelly of power dynamics and financial stuff, and it's really fascinating.
I'm already hooked.
So to really like unpack what's going on, we need to kind of start with like who actually makes these decisions.
Yeah, who are the big guys calling the shots?
Exactly. So in Spain, you have La Liga,
Okay.
which runs the top professional leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Royal Spanish Football Federation, or RFEF.
Okay, so they're both involved.
They both have to sign off on it. So for both of them to reject these registrations, that's a big red flag.
Yeah, that's some serious pushback.
Serious pushback.
So Barcelona is actually taking this to court. They're like suing over this.
That's right. They're not messing around.
Wow.
Which tells you a couple things, right? Like, either they believe La Liga and the RFEF are just way off base.
Stepping over the line.
Yeah, or there's some, like, procedural thing that they're trying to exploit.
So could be a legal loophole situation.
Potentially. And the thing is, it's not just about Olmo and Victor.
Right.
This case could set, like, a precedent.
Ooh, I see. So other clubs are going to be watching this very closely.
Very closely, yeah, for any future disputes between clubs and these governing bodies.
Wow. Okay, so the stakes are high.
High stakes.
And I gotta say, I keep thinking about these players like just waiting to see if they can even get on the field.
Yeah.
Our source mentioned that Olmo and Victor are, quote, very disappointed, unquote.
Right.
And, I mean, you can imagine,
Oh, totally.
you're getting ready for this huge opportunity.
You've signed with Barcelona,
Yeah.
one of the most prestigious clubs.
Champions League, maybe.
Yeah, and then bam, you're stuck.
In limbo.
You're in limbo. Yeah, not knowing if you can even play
I mean, that's gotta be demoralizing.
for any player, especially young players trying to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, that's a tough break for those guys.
Financial fair play regulations.
FFP, everyone's favorite.
Right.
So these rules are meant to prevent clubs from just spending like crazy.
Yeah, recklessly and distorting the competitive balance.
So like all those big signings Barcelona made last summer,
Exactly.
those could be coming back to bite them.
Could be. Yeah. Maybe that gamble's not paying off.
This isn't just about two guys missing a few games.
Yeah. No, this could have a ripple effect on the entire season for Barcelona.
Yeah, explain that a little bit.
Well, it could totally mess with their transfer strategy,
Yeah.
limit their options on the field and potentially even hurt them financially.
Mhm.
If they're tied up in legal battles and have players they can't even use.
Yeah. So this is a high-stakes power struggle, and we have a ton of unanswered questions.
We're going to have to watch this legal battle unfold, but it's clear this could totally change the relationship between clubs and these governing bodies.
Yeah, so here's a question for you to consider as you follow this story. Does this whole situation highlight a growing conflict between the sport itself and all of this, like the financial regulations, the bureaucratic hurdles?
I think that's the question everyone's asking, right?
Yeah,
And fans, players, clubs, they're all going to be grappling with this for years to come, I think.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
I think so.
All right, well, this has been a fascinating deep dive.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where this goes.
Let us know what you guys think. And keep sending in those news snippets because we're just getting started.
Definitely.
We'll see you next time.
Sounds good.